So it's Chicago now. Ananobi on the wing. Basketball Siakam out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Flynn in at the point. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. Well, the roster size is expanding in the addition of two-way contracts. The NBA has 100 more roster spots than around 12 years ago. RJ, how's that changed things in your mind?
Well, you just need so much more scouting and development. And you look at the different teams around this league, the ones that have continued success are the ones that are always able to find those diamonds in the rough. It's easy to get somebody good with a top 5 pick. Show me a team that can find somebody with their 35th pick. Well, Levine is fired up tonight and having no trouble finding points for his squad.
Pass to Ananobi. Here's Trent. Releases. And he connects with a jumper. Trent's got 6.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
Drummond passes to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these two. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They're enhancing that and they can actually help their offense as well.
Is just such a long and powerful player. Once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam.
And the basket by MP.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, the Bulls are a force once again. Zach Levine said, quote, "It's a new team, a new mindset, and I'm always confident. We step on the line, throw the ball up, and I don't think anybody's better than us. Guys, they're ready."
And they've got the talent to back it up, Allie. Thanks.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Goes up on the wing. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
And the Bulls, that's a team that's built to win now. But boy, is the top of the Eastern Conference stacked.
Ananobi passes to Trent. Inside, here's Flynn. Siakam left side. Walk up 2 there. He's got 6.
A long swing player. Siakam uses that 6'9" length down low.
And stolen by Boucher. Ananobi against Green. Pass to Flynn. To the left side wing. Here's Boucher. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first.
So looking at the East, where do you think Chicago slots in?
Boston, Miami, Milwaukee, Philly, each of those teams have MVP level. I don't know who's going to come out on top.
Two.
The first one falls. Ball, he's checked in for MP. And Boucher drops them both.
And guys, so many great players coming out of Canada. The Raptors have converted a nation, not just watching basketball, but to playing it as well.
And the basket is good. Levine's got 28 points for the game.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
The Raptors have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside Ananobi. Here's Flynn, pounded by Ball. Trent outside. Boucher passes to Trent. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot won't fall. Some solid defense from Williams. And Grant, you think back to those early Raptors jerseys with the big dinosaur. They admit it was aimed at the kids.
Yeah, of course. I mean, rather than win over the older hockey fans, they went after the younger generation.
Checked in for Toronto. Young comes in for Trent. A big group substitution here for Chicago. Bradley, he's checked in for Williams. Terry comes in for Green. White, he's checked in for Levine. And MP subbed in for Ball.
Shot.
And last season, new trophies unveiled for the conference finals, honoring Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Bob Cousy, Oscar Robertson. I love bringing up these names again.
I agree, B.A. I mean, these are legends. These were those that laid the foundation for this league to be successful. So the idea of adding a little hardware and putting their names on it, I couldn't think of anything better.
On the court for Chicago, Tony White out there with NP. Then it's Tony Bradley. Then it's Andre Drummond. And it's Terry. And at the three, small forward.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says, in a great win for the Bulls.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch. It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
This one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. We never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that about wraps it up. This is Brian Anderson, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.
Congratulations, you guys really pulled away thanks to you finding the bucket. How does it feel?
Man, listen, there's a lot of love on this squad, man. And these guys go out here, and these guys are my brothers, flat out. You know, they trust me to take these shots, so it feels good to get, validated that they trust me by knocking them down.
Did the coach tell you to look more for your outside shot?
I mean, coach wants us to take the right shot, and that's usually an open three-pointer or a layup. They were laying off me tonight, so, I took the shot. But if they press up, I know my teammates are going to cut and get open after that.
Looks like a winning strategy. Right on. Thanks, man.
Oh, man.
I told you we'd have a good time.
This was great. This was great.
Good.
Hey, I'm sorry for blowing up on you the other day. This is just... It's really hard for me to deal with. It's too much at times.
I know, but you don't have to figure it out alone. You've got a whole team just here to support you.
There's nothing to figure out, though. We go wherever they send me. That's how this league works.
You're serious?
Mila, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I'm on my rookie contract. We can literally go wherever they send me.
Unless you fight.
Well, like Ricky said.
No, not like Ricky said. Ricky and Ashley want you to wage war in the press. I just want you to be you.
Yeah, well, me being me is what got me here.
No, I want you to be the best version of you on the court. Make it impossible for Othello to trade you without looking like a fool.
What do you think I'm doing? Giving half effort? Mila, I am working myself to the bone right now.
I know. I think it's time to work a little harder. The MP that I fell in love with would not just roll over and give up like this.
I'm not giving up. That's not what I'm doing.
Dig your heels in. I mean, you said you wanted to start a family here. Did you mean that?
Of course I meant that. This is where I want to... Thank you, sir. This is where I want to be. I just don't know what I'm supposed to be doing right now.
Okay, well, if you want it, fight for it. If you have anything left in the tank, it's time to give it. I've seen you overcome impossible odds before, MP. Have you forgotten about college already?
No, I have not forgotten about college.
Then dig deep. Do it again. I know it's in you. I mean, do you want to stay or not?
Yes.
Are you
yes,
sure?
I want to stay.
Okay.
Okay, but I don't think this whole good soldier routine is the way to go. I am trying my hardest out there, and if that's not enough already, then I don't know.
Okay, I hear you. I think you should think about it, because I'm just saying, as your girlfriend, the sabotage routine is not you.
And what about as my business manager? What does she think?
I don't know. You should weigh your options, I think. You can talk to Ricky and Ashley. I'm sure they have more details about their plan if you want.
Yeah, I'll definitely need to think on this one.
Take your time. When you're ready, we can talk about it as a team.
Hey, what you working on? Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
Yo, we got this. Don't worry.
Shot! Shot! Who's got ball? Just like that. Let's go.
You guys the ones who are going to be losing today.
Air that out, MP. Yeah, MP.
Woo-hoo! I got you quiet real quick.
All right, fellas, let's get to work. Congrats on the win, but we have a lot of work to do if we want to keep it up. Let's stay focused and practice today. We're gonna get a lot of shots today. I'm looking to get our shooting percentages back up in the next game. All right, let's go.
Turn it up! Turn it up!
Right here. Go the other side, man. Step out, step out, step out. Box out. What? No. Watch the pit. All right, help. Freeze all day, baby. Shooting there, Pete. Screen coming. Pit coming, pit coming. Come on, man. Who got the ball? Pick, pick. Switch.
Again.
Pick, pick. Switch. Hey, clear, baby. Hey, I got your help. Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Pick, pick. Switch. Screen. Take that. Good shot, MP.
Yes, sir!
Focus! Focus! Whose man is that? It'll drop, man. Keep shooting. Hey, right here. I see him. That's what the radio's for. Ah! And what? Keep shooting, baby. Knock it down. Outside. Shoot that, boy. All day. Oh, get in.
You got it. Come on, man.
We ready. Let's go. Box out. Hey. Good luck.
Keep it going.
Nice work, fellas. Try to stay a while and get some additional reps in.
I've always thought that the game involves teaching. It starts in elementary school, whether it starts with their recreational teams, AAU, if it's on to college, and then in the NBA. Players are always looking to get better. They want to get better. They want someone to show them how to do it the right way. As I approach it with 2K basketball, we try to give them a better insight to why things are happening the way they're happening. I go back.
It's still early in the season, and teams are still trying to figure out rotations. Greg, what's it like to play in a game like that tonight?
Well, for a lot of these guys, Kevin, it's all about jockeying for position, making an argument for minutes, and you want to earn the trust of your coaches.
Here are the five for the Raptors. Sharing the wing spots for them, it'll be Trent Jr. and Anunoby. Siakam is out there with Young, and it's Flynn in at the point. Pocket four. The step back. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Where they beat the Raptors.
And the last time these two men, they were able to get a big win because of that.
This goes to
certainly something
Gary
to keep an eye
Trent
on.
Jr.
We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
A moment now to hear from Champion
force. Defensively, they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lob to the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. You don't want this to turn into a dunk fest, because that will not end in their favor. Guys?
Thank you, David. That's good from Ball.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
Let me get big man. Hey, when it comes off.
Ball hits them both. You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time.
Now, here's Ball. Following the miss by Pascal Siakam. A three from MP. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Look how sure of himself MP is at the arc. He acts like he already knows the shot is good.
On the wing, Anunoby. Pass to Trent.
Hey, who got ball? Right here.
Flynn against MP. 11 feet away. Flynn misses. Chicago has gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Jam by Levine.
Well, you put the ball in the hands of the open man. MP textbook techniques to grab the assist.
Trent outside. And pass to Anunoby. Here's Flynn. Stop the run. And it's good on the way.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start giving a high percentage looks. That doesn't typically end well.
Now, here's Siakam.
Inside.
That shot is off. Great D that time from Vucevic. Levine. Good, and the assist goes to Levine. Levine's got 5 points so far.
Well, Zach LaVine, with or without the basketball, such a dangerous scorer. You can see how prepared he is off the catch.
Here's Young. Toronto working the ball around. Siakam finds Anunoby. That one falls.
Brought up in an unselfish system. Pascal Siakam takes great pride keeping his teammates involved.
Here's Cross. And he converts the layup. MP's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great value.
Flynn the pass to Anunoby. And here's Trent. Back to Anunoby. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the paint. Here's Levine. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And it's 7 points for Zach LaVine.
Like this is the start they were hoping for.
Goes to Anunoby. Now Trent. There's the pass to Young. Now here's Anunoby. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 18.5 points a game. Trent can't hit. Throw for the Bulls their last game, a win against the Raptors.
Well, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Here's Siakam following the basket by MP. And the shot is good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And Ball gets it to go on the assist by MP.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Anunoby. Young outside. Ball against Trent. Chicago grabs the miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky, great there for the team.
Took him no time at all on that one. MP's got 10 points in the game.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Flynn kicks to Anunoby. Back to Flynn. Here he goes. Vucevic with the block.
Well, when Vucevic is in that area, he's capable of sending it back.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
For the Bulls. The Raptors also with a sub. Achua's checked in.
Hey, move around, move around.
From the wing, Anunoby. Guarded by Levine. 5 to shoot. Going inside. Here's Flynn. Ball with the rebound.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
A nice shot by MP.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Trent outside.
Who's watching him? Get mine, get mine.
To end the run. Anunoby, no good. And here's ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. It's an 18-point lead. 6 to 3-pointer. Levine's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Bulls.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends.
It'll be a Raptors timeout.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
So, timeout call here. The first 4 Toronto outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
So for the Bulls, Green is checked in for Vucevic, and it's Alex Caruso in for Ball. Ken Burge is checked in for the Raptors. Porter comes in for OG Anunoby. Now here's Flynn. This time out he had 13 points.
Get the perimeter, get the perimeter.
Trent outside.
Swing, coming.
Pocket 6. And out of bounds is Chicago Bulls possession.
The son of an NBA vet, Gary Trent Jr.'s game is very different than his dad's.
Well, obviously, Gary Sr. had more size and therefore was a post player in a different generation. The younger Mr.
Right
Trent, an excellent shooter from deep. Pretty much the opposite style of play.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Caruso against Flynn. Passes it to Birch. And it's Trent in the corner. To end the drought.
Way to snatch it, MP.
Andre Drummond in the middle of the action at both ends of the floor. Big-time defensive block.
Outside, Levine. Drummond passes to Caruso. The three from MP. And the Bulls another three.
MP.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
I love the defensive concentration.
Timeout.
So far in this game. Getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Toronto calls timeout. When you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Flynn. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Birch kicks to Porter. 4 on the shot clock. And here's Trent outside. The shot will not fall. And Chicago will go away with the ball.
Boy, the wheels have definitely
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Shot's good.
Yeah, they're rolling right now.
Shot's good.
Continues
Hit.
to grow.
Shooting
And one of the things that's
foul.
helped that is they're getting it
Precious
done on both
Achiuwa.
ends. Terrific
First
focus on
personal
offense,
foul.
and they're locked in
Second team
defensively.
foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him
At
tonight.
the line for the Bulls,
Osumu, he's checked in for Chicago.
Javonte Green. At the line for one,
Shooting one.
Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild, look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars, trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
A floater. Nice feed from Levine. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Now, here's Porter. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And they call an illegal screen.
And not the most common element you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Here's Caruso. He's coming off a 10-point game against Toronto, and the basket is good.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Trent outside. He kicks it to Porter. To the middle. Here's Flynn. And just miss after miss right now.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Here's Porter. Gets himself open and drills it.
Well, not too slim to mix it up inside. Nice work by Porter.
Outside, Levine. Pass to Dosunmu. Now here's Drummond, covered by Birch. And that one's good. Caruso.
Assists like that have typified this effort today. Terrific ball movement.
On the wing, Porter. And here is Achiuwa. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Trent finds Achiuwa. Here's Flynn. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. And Levine launches it from deep. And he was able to put it up in time. But it doesn't fall. At the end of the first quarter. And what a blowout already in this one. It's the Bulls. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin here, guys, for the Bulls.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Williams is out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's White. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Chicago. Young, no good.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for Toronto. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That game is the first and last of their homestand. The pass to Young. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's White. Vucevic trying to get open. Makes it off the glass. White's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Now, here's Anunoby. Trent with it. Anunoby finds Young. Tipped away. And the ball goes out of bounds. As touched by Trent. The Bulls making a switch here.
Checking into the game for your Bulls, MP.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down
Gary Trent Jr.
The bucket.
This guy's got a habit of making tough shots. And for Gary Trent Jr., he welcomes the contact.
To the inside. And MP with the basket on the assist. MP's got 23.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Trent following the basket by MP. Pass to Flynn. Tries it from the top of the key.
That's all you.
Rebound by the Bulls.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Anunoby passes to Young. Trent with it. Missed inside.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots, really struggling in the offensive end.
Well, White has quickly developed great field vision. Doesn't miss the wide open man.
And here are the Raptors now. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Passes it to Trent. Kicks it to Flynn. Siakam outside. Just 5 on the clock. Shot to stop the run. And again, Toronto no luck. Bulls have gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. And the shot goes down. MP's got 9 points in the quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system.
At the line for
Kevin,
2.
back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Chris Boucher's checked in for Young. Josh Jackson comes in for Gary Trent. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Flynn. Now here's White. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Raptors in Toronto.
Well, you also have to credit the guy who controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
From Lonzo Ball.
Right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Siakam against Vucevic. Siakam passes to Jackson. Can't cash in from close range. For Chicago, they've gone 8 of 9 in the second quarter. Very nearly perfect from the field.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's VanVleet. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Pass to Jackson.
Get outside, get outside. Yo,
back to Anunoby. Jackson, that's screen. Where to go with it. And play stops. Whistling looks to be an illegal screen.
That is questionable. It creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Chicago making a switch here. Levine's checked in.
Look this way.
Now here's White. He has 6. Count that one. White's got 8 points.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up. The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. 6 to shoot. Van Vliet kicks to Boucher. White goes in. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 6th assist on the night. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team. It wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable. And they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their careers.
Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. Now, here's Siakam. Vucevic defending. Here's Boucher. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Now, here's Anunoby. Following the miss by MP. They grab their own miss. Siakam. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Well, Pascal Siakam showing you I can do a little bit of everything. You need an offensive rebound, a second chance opportunity, willing to do what it takes.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
And for the Raptors, they're shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. Van Vliet against MP. Siakam inside. And he makes good on the layup. Siakam's got 6.
Well, this second quarter has proven to be a turnaround. This guy looking much more comfortable all of a sudden.
First at home, that was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Here's Van Vliet. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Now the pass to Boucher. Back to Van Vliet. Second chance shot. They shot off that time. Good defense by MP.
In this quarter, in terms of scoring. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart.
Defensive foul. OG Anunoby. First personal foul.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire
at
what
the
he's
line
been
for
able to
Chicago.
do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Catching up now on the changes for Chicago. Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Green comes in for Williams. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for White. And it's Alex Caruso in for MP. Free throw good, Levine. And the Raptors doors with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer to keep their leadership intact. But the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it.
Now, here's Birch. Clock is at 3. Here's Porter. No good from 18.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Caruso kicks to Levine. Pass to Drummond. 7-foot shot. That's good. And it's Levine with the assist.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Van Vliet finds Anunoby. Here's Porter. No good, unable to end this run.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
On the wing, Levine, guarded by Porter. Here's Drummond, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now, here's Anunoby. Passes it to Birch. With some art, he takes it up and lays it in. Birch has got his first basket.
Well, OG Anunoby is going to continue to develop his game, and that pass, that was pretty.
7-second difference, shot the game clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses.
Second team foul.
Chicago shooting their fifth and
At
sixth
the
free
line
throws
for
of the game.
Chicago, Alex Caruso. Taking 2 shots.
Two.
And he makes the first. And some changes here for the Raptors. Trent comes in for OG Anunoby. And Flynn subbed in for Fred VanVleet. And so Caruso nails both of them.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Trent outside. On the wing, Porter. Over Levine. And no luck with that time in the buzzer beater.
With a score, the Bulls.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Bulls.
The Raptors.
What an amazing
20.
quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. Back to the action in just a minute. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Sharing the wing spots for them. It'll be Trent Jr. and Anunoby. Young is out there with Pascal. And it's Flynn in at the 1 spot.
How about the anticipation from Andre Drummond? Understanding the alley-oop is there and converting with style.
Trent outside. Back to Flynn. Pass to Anunoby. From deep.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
Toronto shooting a rough 22% so far in this one.
I think any time you can stretch your NBA career over a decade, that is a serious accomplishment. Consider Thaddeus Young, 16th year in his career. Incredible.
Now, here is Young. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Trent against Ball. Here's Levine. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
From Lonzo
Ball's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
As for Thaddeus Young, a big contributor everywhere he's gone.
Greg, this guy, 13 straight years, averaging double digits in scoring. He was a starter in many of those seasons, and now kind of assumes that role of the grizzled veteran, passing on all that hard-earned wisdom.
Now here's Levine, following the miss by Gary Trent Jr. And that one is good. MP's got 36.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right.
Bulls foul. Andre Drummond. First personal foul. First team foul.
The Raptors have had 2 chances
Shooting
at the
for
line
Toronto.
already, making them both.
Malachi
And
Flynn.
over the course of the season,
taking
they're
2
respectable
shots.
78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Two shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Williams, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. And both free throws good from Flynn. Now here's Ball. He has 6. He dishes it to Williams.
Zach Levine makes these kinds of nights look easy. He has got everything in his offensive arsenal.
Flynn the pass to Anunoby. Trent with it, covered by MP. Now Flynn. He's got 6, 4 on the clock. Looking to get back on track here. Young trying to break it.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
Now here's Flynn. The pass to Trent. Siakam against Vucevic. Trent, and he floats in for the easy 2. The assist on that one.
Well, Trent Jr. has a reputation of being a shooter, but don't sleep on his athletic ability and skill. Nice finish inside.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Now we see more prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad. That reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. In transition, here come the Bulls. Levine kicks to MP. That's good. It's Levine with the assist.
MP.
Levine's got 6 assists now in the game.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Now, here's Trent. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Fast break. Here comes Chicago, and he makes that one. Levine's got 21.
And you can see now they're starting to push the tempo to good effect.
Flynn the pass to Trent. They need this. They shoot again. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Bulls have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. And here's MP for 3.
You love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Pass to Trent, and it's Young at the elbow. Over Williams. And the Raptors miss again. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Chicago. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Siakam kicks to Anunoby. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Zach LaVine.
Boy, the
First
athleticism of
foul.
OG Anunoby
Second
can be
team foul.
eye-popping sometimes, guys. And what's
At the line for the
happening now is
Raptors,
he's developing on the
OG
offensive
Anunoby.
end. This guy's upside
2
is
shots.
absolutely tremendous.
Two.
First free throw is good. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
Both free throws good from Anunoby. Chicago's gone 4-6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Caruso kicks to Levine. Right side, Williams. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago.
Their ability
again to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Now, here's Achua. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. On the wing, MP. He's guarded by Anunoby. And Green gets it to go.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And it's the Raptors' ball. Passes to Anunoby. Boucher kicks to Flynn. And again, Toronto no up.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
The three from MP. And another one falls.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Back to Flynn. Anunoby in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Flynn. And they get it. Offensive rebound. The shot's good from Achua.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Levine up top, guarded by Porter. Pass to Caruso. For the three. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got his assist totals piling up. 11 minutes remaining in the third. Now, here's he has 6.
Let's remember, this is 6'8" with some hops. OG Anunoby with the dunk.
Outside, Levine. Back to Caruso. MP outside. Offline with his 3. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And doors that seem to change his scenery was good for Chris Boucher.
Guys, think. About a guy like Chris Boucher, an unknown quantity when he enters the NBA, a tribute to the player development system in Toronto. Here was a guy with a lean frame. You didn't know what he could be in the NBA. A career year in 2021. The guy can flat shoot the basketball, he can be dangerous in transition, and he competes on the defensive end.
Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. That shot misses, so the Bulls will take it the other way. Inside. Coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
First team foul.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
At the line for Chicago.
Scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Drummond's checked in for Williams. Dosunmu comes in for MP. And it's Dragic in for Levine. Then for the Raptors, Cam Burks is checked in for Achua. Josh Jackson comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Fred Van Vliet in for Flynn.
Hey, watch back.
Van Vliet kicks to Porter. Right side Jackson. Outside Porter for three. That one, no good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Drummond. And he finishes nicely on the wing. That's 10 points for Andre Drummond.
This is what we call strength from a veteran big man. Andre Drummond, no stranger to taking punishment and scoring through it.
Van Vliet passes to Birch. And here is Van Vliet. Rockets with some nice D. That shot, no good. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's Chicago delivering the Bulls. Going after this from United Center. State Farm assist of the game.
Just artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Green is out there with Bradley. Then it's White. Then there's Dosunmu. And it's Dragic in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. There's Jackson with the 3. Green with the rebound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Dragic kicks to White. Outside Dragic, back to White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The kick out to Dragic. Here's Dosunmu, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dosunmu's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Bulls. Jackson passes to Porter. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we see players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
2 shots.
Free throw good. Porter.
I think the thing I like best about Otto Porter, his versatility and long arms, because it allows him to impact the game in so many ways.
And Porter drops them both. So Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This game has been the most exciting we've ever seen, and we have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times
We'd like to say thank you to everyone who joined us for tonight's game.
From an offensive standpoint as well.
We hope to see you again soon.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
You shot a great percentage tonight after some struggles earlier this season. What did you notice tonight with your shooting?
Yeah, coach was encouraging me to shoot more, especially when open, So I tried to step into those open looks, even when it's early on the shot clock. My college coach hated those early threes, but it's the NBA.
Kind of weird that you're getting the green light at the higher level, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's still something I'm getting used to, but I enjoy it, There's more spaces at this level, and the team needs me to be, a threat beyond the arc to create lanes, open for everyone else. So I'm just happy to play my part.
Well, you played it beautifully tonight. Thank you for your time.
Anytime, man.
You